There you go, guys. I know. I don't know why there's skipped frames, though. I don't know. It sucks, unfortunately. That's okay, though. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what's wrong with skipped frames, but it's okay. As you can see, guys, we changed up. We changed up our thing. So, we managed to get all our colors sorted. This is what it used to look like. This is what I managed to get it to look like. The reason I have to do that, by the way, every time is because if I don't, bad things happen. You know? But yeah. Let's see what's going on. The San Andreas Communications Center is opening. Oh, they're hiring dispatchers. If you have an interest in working with first responders as a dispatcher, now is the chance to pursue that interest. App is in emergency services under information as PRP SACC dispatch. Okay, let's see what's open. Auto Exotics Premium Deluxe Motorsports. King's Manufacturing, High Society, Don's Country Store, Japanese Noodle Restaurant. Lucky Horse Pawn Shop. Let's see if there's anyone at the hospital right now. That's the question. There's no one at the hospital. But there's EMS and all that stuff around. And you know what? We're gonna jog to work. Because we still don't know if the, we still have no idea if the, whatchamacallit, if the garage is working yet. That's fine. It's F2, dummy. Okay, so, athleisure. Today we're having a red-eye coffee. Pretty sure that's what it's called. Bag. Oh, look at it, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful and vibrant. I love it. Okay, let's get jogging. I don't know exactly if I fixed the whole, this whole thing. I think what I'll have to do is I'll have to figure out, because I do use the vertical plugin for OBS, which allows me to, determine, well, doesn't let me determine anything, but it basically lets me is take like short vertical clips essentially. Yes, we still don't have keys. But yeah. That's what it allows me to do. What? Wait a minute. What? I know for a fact that was a lie. Let's go to the back. To the back, to the back. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll do that quickly. I'll do this, and then I'll go to that, and then I'll go to go there. That way, if I need to ask the big question, I can be like, "Hey, I've noticed an issue." Everybody, like, "Hey." I have agreed. There you go. So essentially what's going on that I'm not really liking is whenever I turn on the vertical backtrack thing, which is like the clipping, essentially, it makes me skip, like, frames consistently. Yeah. You know, we'll put on the scrubs. We're feeling different. Oh, okay. And we'll get all the stuff required, and then we'll worry about everything later. Actually, you know what? Do that. We still have so much stuff. Okay. So much stuff. Wee. Hello, hello. Bah. Okay, give me a second. There you go. They're all the way over there. What was that typing? Good morning. Whoa, what's that? She's the weed queen. We got the weed queen. I guess we can stock up even though we don't need to. We need, like, at most one of everything. Which I guess is something. You know? But that's perfectly fine. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to see if, okay, we need one of these. We need one of those. One of those. One of those. Two of those. And we're good. See, I told you we didn't need much. Whoa, that's crazy. What was that? Whoa, that made the lights in the back look interesting. Yeah? Let's see if anyone knows about this thing. I stream on YouTube, only not. Okay, yes, that's my thing. As a person, person. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm not feeling so hot.
Are you feeling cold?
I'm I'm feeling a little cold. So I got my puffer on, but it's not helping. I had a
Okay.
hunting incident and I'm not feeling so good.
Oh. I feel like I know where this story goes. I'll see you in the back. Just sign your name.
Okay, thank you.
Now we get story time with...
Yeah.
So did you get attacked by a murder kitty? Or did you get rammed into by a deer?
So
Or
I
none of the
didn't have
above?
none of the above actually. I didn't have a high vis vest on and I got shot by one of my fellow hunting party members. It was also nighttime. Not a good combinations.
Oh, you weren't wrong when you said none of the above. It's not what I was expecting at all. Even
Yeah,
in the slightest.
yeah. This is why you shouldn't ever hunt at night. And if you do, wear a vest.
Well, where is it hurting in particular? Did they shoot you in the leg? Did they
My
shoot you in the arm?
chest.
Did they shoot you in
My
the
my
chest?
my chest. It
Okay.
hurts.
I'm gonna take a look. Uh, okay. That's gonna be a stinger. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna be fun for you.
It is not the best feeling. That is for sure.
So here's what I'm gonna do. You see these tweezers?
Yes, sir.
One of them was lucky, okay? One of the shots wasn't the greatest. One of them just grazed you. The other one is kind of stuck.
Stuck.
Yeah, stuck. It's probably why you're not feeling the greatest.
Stuck.
Yeah, stuck.
You're telling me there's still a bullet in me?
Well, it's on the surface, but it's still like you know, it's easy. It's easy to get.
Yeah.
So I could give you some pain meds, so this doesn't hurt as much.
Nah, don't give me any meds, bro. I don't want to turn into an addict.
Do you want me to go for the one that's stuck first, or do you want me to clean up the one that's, you
Go
know?
for the one that's stuck. Just
Okay.
do the big damage first.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. Are you gonna count down?
Do you want me to count down?
Yes.
How big of a countdown do you want? Do you want like
10
a long
seconds.
tease? 10 seconds?
Yes.
Can we agree on 5? 10's a bit long.
Let's go in between. Do 7.
7 works. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's grab it. I told you it wouldn't be fun.
That bitch hurts. What the fuck?
I told you it wouldn't be fun. Yeah, we're just gonna place that bullet aside. Do you want to keep the bullet?
Yes, that sounds cool, actually.
Okay.
I'll turn into a necklace.
I'll put it over there, right there. Okay, and this one I can just clean up with some... I can just clean it up and then wrap it up.
Okay. I trust your judgment and your expertise.
I mean, I told you it wasn't gonna be fun, though. I did warn you.
You did warn me. Look, seems like that guy got into a hunting accident too.
Another one.
Another one.
Hunting is a crazy sport.
Yeah, it's just twice in one day I've ended up in it.
Oh
Okay.
yeah? Did you get shot by your fellow hunting party too?
No, that one I didn't do, mate.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Well.
Just me.
You're good. I'm gonna go take a look at him. Okay?
Okay.
But you
Best
should
of
be
luck.
good to get him. Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't get shot again. Put a
I
vest
won't
on.
get shot. I'm gonna put.
Especially if you're with people.
I'm gonna put on a high vis vest. See, kind of like this guy, except he's got a high vis shirt.
I had a hat as well, but it's I think it's in the fucking belly of a mountain lion, mate.
Jesus Christ. Best
You
of
stay
luck.
safe.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened here? Can you give me a little
Murder
rundown?
Kitty. He got a deep cut around his neck area, which I applied gauze to and cleaned out with saline. Pain score, I believe 5 or 6 last time I checked.
Yeah.
He's still
Okay.
an ibuprofen from another incident involving a hunting accident. Unconscious on scene. TXA applied, just a slow beginning, but has been conscious throughout.
So this is the second incident within the last, say, 24 hours?
Let's say
in the last
30 minutes.
20 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
So is
I
it like
ain't
a
gonna do-
is it
yeah.
reopened or something? Like a reopened wound?
No,
No, it's a new wound.
Yeah, so I fell down the hill the first time. Second time, I stopped.
Okay. Well, did you get his SSN and everything you need on your end? Mr. Saverman? I don't know who you are, unfortunately. I'm stuck with names.
9643 is better.
You know we're gonna do that. No, we're just gonna give him a second. Hello.
Yeah, 643.
Appreciate it, dude.
I
Right, I'll
think-
leave you in the hands.
Yeah,
Okay.
hold on, what was it? Yeah, 9643.
Cool. Appreciate it, my guy. Hope you stay well.
Yeah.
The doctor will take it from me, okay?
You
Cheers,
stay
bro.
safe.
Mhm.
Hey, let's take a look.
Hello. Yeah.
Let's see this scratch. Oh,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
not a mosquito bite.
that's definitely not a mosquito bite.
Nah.
Have you gotten your rabies and all that shot? Have you gotten all your shots before?
Not since I was back in the forces, but that was 5-6 years ago.
So you have gotten a shot, but it was just a
I've had
while
the shots
ago.
before, yeah, just a
Okay.
while ago.
So here's what I'm gonna do for you. I'm gonna give you a booster, which should
Okay.
be good. That should help with any sort of infection that might come from the scratches, bite, and all that stuff. Noticing a couple bruises and scrapes, I can clean those up for you. And past that, you
thank
should
you.
be good. And then I'll get all your information afterwards and write this in a report for Safer to
Yeah, sure.
have.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Do you want me to count down when I put this needle in?
No, just go for it.
Okay. I'm gonna put the needle in now. And there we go. And we're gonna clean up these scratches. Wrap them up. There we go. Oh, good. Too tight. Not tight enough. Perfectly tight.
That's fine. Yeah.
Wonderful. I'm not trying to cut off your circulation or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, gonna clean up the scrapes. So what were you hunting?
I was gonna hunt deer in the morning. I was gonna get in position, just wait up. Obviously, I know you can't hunt night. Well, yeah, and as I was coming down the hill, fucking lion came out of nowhere, and when I sort of thought, okay, fire a shot over its head, hopefully scare it.
Instead, it ran directly at you.
Yeah, full on matrixed around like a bloody round. Came straight for me.
Man, you don't have to worry about me saying anything about you hunting during the night because, like, one, I can't prove it other than your word, and two,
yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I've done it myself, and I got punished accordingly. So,
hey,
we've all been done there.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
I'm not hunting at night. Yeah, I'm not hunting at night. I was literally gonna get into a what they call a hide.
Yes.
No, I wouldn't do. I don't want to break the hit because I've literally I passed the bar yesterday.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna. I don't want to risk getting any. I don't want to do.
That would be an awkward one.
Yeah.
I just felt like hunting during the night one day, you know? But yeah, okay.
It's the best way to get rid of your scent though, because a deer obviously they can pick up on your scent quite easily. But if you're, in the area for a while, your scent kind of mellows out.
Yeah, that is true. Eventually they just it's like they get used to it or something. But I have good news for you. Got everything all cleaned up. You got your shot, so you should be good. If you get scratched again, there's less of a risk of infection. Either way, it's gonna have to be checked again. But hey, you should be more resistant to it now. In case it does happen.
Yeah.
So that means if anyone asks you if you've had one, you can say yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Recently.
Yeah, I'll make it. I'll make a note. I've had that. Which one was it? Just rabies.
I believe, yeah. Yep, there's just rabies.
There's rabies, yeah. Cool. Yeah.
I didn't see any forms of infection at all, but the rabies is definitely the one I had to do for sure, just in case.
Yeah. I mean, I've had, as I said, back home in England, they give you everything before tours. So yeah, I've had them, but it was a couple of years ago.
But hey. You could sit up on your own, or you need help? I'll look it down.
Oh, yeah.
Big man on campus.
Yeah, thank you so much, Doc.
Okay, what is your SSN? Because I'm gonna be honest, I do not recall what you said earlier.
9643.
Name associated with the SSN?
It's Elliot Powers.
Okay, wonderful. Just double checking. See, I'm getting in the habit of asking you what your name is instead of being like, so are you Elliot Powers? Because then it's a yes or no question. And you could easily just be like, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Totally me.
Yeah, I'm not some illegal immigrant from Mexico.
Wow. But yeah, but you should be good though.
Yeah, awesome, dog. Thank you so much.
You stay safe. Hopefully you're able to set up the tents and be all good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go put the hunting stuff away, right?
Yeah. It's like, wow! Like, you can't say that! I don't care. Okay. Okay. Cool. Animal attack. I'm not calling it a murder kitty. It was technically a murder kitty, but I'm not calling it a murder kitty attack. Okay, treatment was given. Rabies booster. Is a rabies booster shot even a thing? Is there such thing as a rabies booster shot for humans? Yeah, because that's important. Yes, there's such thing as a rabies booster shot for human. Okay. It'll last him a month. Typically. Safer. Okay, that's the important thing. Okay, so we're gonna go airway, breathing, circulation. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, music back on. Airway, breathing, circulation, skin. There we go, airway, breathing. So hopefully, by the way, the quality of, like, roleplay, medical roleplay that's given to us is higher. Because there was just, like, a big announcement put in relating to, hey, this. They did, like, a big, huge post of how they want to change the various... They wanted to address some things. You'd say higher BPM because he wasn't bleeding. Animal. Bleeding from animal scratch. Okay, we're gonna put that there. Okay, secondary assessment. Includes any information. No. Okay, neck. Scratched by animals. Scratch. Bleeding. Not infected. And then, trying to think. Don't even remember. To be honest, don't even remember. Don't even remember. Do you remember? No. Okay, what was it? to the midsection. Midsection. Okay. Scrape some bruises. Probably from the fall. Okay. First thing. Okay. Booster shot was given because, you know, we don't want the man to get the rabies. Okay. Animal scratch. Was cleaned, stitched, and dressed in gauze and bandages. No signs of rabies. I can hear them. Hello?
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. My friend, not so much.
Okay, well, I'm writing reports, so I'm gonna get Nurse Nancy to look at them, okay?
Yeah, that's fine, that's fine.
Okay, diagnosis, PT was attacked by a cougar. Scratches, scrapes, Elliot Powers. Do I not know how to... Oh, it's Elliot with one T. It's Elliot Powers. Not two T's. Transported. Yeah, we're gonna save that. Boom. Okay, tags. Cougar. Okay, animal attack. Attacking.
You rock, man.
How was
How's those
Nancy?
reports coming? She was wonderful.
Okay, that's good. How's reports going? Not bad, not bad. You know.
Hello.
Do you like my outfit?
Let me take a look. Okay, wait. I only got like the first half.
Girl, ain't nobody gonna tell you no. Like, you look so fire.
Do a spin.
A spin.
Yeah, a
you
spin.
Yes.
Say.
that's
Okay,
what gives me
okay.
my opinion.
What? How am I meant to rate this? Like out of 10, out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say a solid 4.5, just because there's always room for improvement. There's always
You're
room.
right though. She needs jewelry. She needs jewelry.
Pretty
You're
much,
right.
yeah, pretty much.
Jewelry is what we're missing. Thank you.
I'll never say a 5. Okay. It was just like the immediate runs away. It's like, do a spin. I mean, it's alright. She just needs accessories. That was pretty much it. Lit. And what? Hmm. Scratches, scrapes, and bruises present. Okay, it's... Okay. Rabies. What is it for... What is the medication name of a rabies shot? Nope, that one doesn't exist. Nope, that doesn't exist. I guess I'm just gonna have to look through every single one of these. Okay. Blood sugar, blood clots, insulin. Narcan. I can't say this for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's like naloxone, naloxone. I'm looking. No. Affects certain chemical messengers that communicate between brain cells and help regulate mood. No. No. Abilify. That name. Oh no.
this time.
Oh, okay. I saw who it was and I was like, I really hope nobody jumped off the bridge this time.
No, I don't think that's what it was.
Hello, hello.
They were passed out on the ride over.
Was there anything of note around that could have said what that may imply would have happened?
They looked kind of pale, but besides that, no, not really.
No,
I
not.
assumed it was dehydration because it wouldn't be the first time they passed out from it.
Okay. Interesting. They're born. Was it near water? Was it near anything in particular?
We were at a noodle restaurant visiting one of my friends.
Okay. Do you know if they ate or drank today? Anything?
No idea.
No idea? Okay. I'm gonna take a look. Okay, they feel warm, but they're not sweating. I'm gonna ask this as bluntly as possible because I don't know. Do you know if they take any drugs?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd be surprised if they don't, considering that we all do, except for Vaughn, because he's a pussy.
Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get a test. Okay. Can you do a drugalyzer?
Yeah, pick up drugs,
test
man. I'm gonna go to the pharmacy and see if they have the milk in me.
Can you do a drugalyzer test on an unconscious person? How to test for drugs on a unconscious person. Looks for signs of drug use. You know, we just gotta eliminate the factor. Looking for any needle marks. Anything under the nose. Anything obvious. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to probably do a blood test to see. Okay, okay. You do see needle marks, but they look like they've been there for like ages, so. There's not that. Let's look for any scrapes or bruises. I think some bruises which I can get cleaned up. Kind of working off nothing here other than I'm feeling warm. Might as well clean those bruises just as a precaution. This is gonna be fun. You said they were near a restaurant, right?
We were at a restaurant.
And she was just passed out on the ground?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I'm noticing they kind of look dehydrated, so, I'm gonna get some, let me see, what was it again? I'm gonna see if I can get some saline. Attaches a bag of saline. Okay, we're gonna hang that up there. Put that. There we go. See if this helps wake her up a little bit. Might take a second for it to set in.
Whoa, I thought we were at the noodle restaurant.
Hello.
We were.
Hello.
How you feeling?
Oh, great. How are you?
Not bad, not bad.
Man, you almost OD, Riff.
So deep. But I haven't done any drugs today.
No.
Yeah, about that, man.
I mean, from what I can tell, you were dehydrated. And you passed out right in front of a restaurant of all places.
Outside of the restaurant.
No, they were inside.
Oh.
They were sitting on a chair.
Inside the restaurant. Oh yeah, I
Oh.
remember sitting at the restaurant.
So maybe you got distracted. I don't really know. They said they found you in the restaurant, so. Do you have food and drinks?
Yeah.
Okay. What I recommend is before you get up, try to eat and drink something, and we can help you up. But
Okay.
you should feel a little better. I got some stuff in you that'll keep you and then get you hydrated. Okay.
Okay. You're great. Thanks.
You're welcome. But I think that's the only issue.
Alright.
Just a casual case of passing out due to dehydration.
Yeah, that sounds right. But the rat laced my drinks with anti-drink serum like that. That makes sense in my head.
Possibly.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You need help getting
thank you
up,
so much.
or?
No, I can sit up.
Okay.
Thank you, though. You have a nice day.
Yeah, you stay safe.
Yeah, thank you, Dad.
Try to get something to actually eat and drink, because,
Okay.
Oh, well, I could have done that, but hey.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Yeah, you stay safe.
Yeah, thank you, man. Hey, Riff.
Yeah.
Why isn't your hair green?
Every time we get away, sometimes
Your friend. I was gonna say they're leaving without you.
Hmm?
I was gonna say they're leaving without you, and then, I guess you noticed you were alone in there. Stay safe! I was just like, wait, what? I'm like, that's the thing, I'm like, could be drugs. Could be they just passed out from dehydration and all that stuff. But, hey. Oh. Contortionists.
We'll wait for you outside. You're gonna hear me, Jax. We'll wait outside in the car.
Hello, hello. Oh.
Hello, mate.
What happened?
I fell over.
You fell over?
Yeah.
Did you have food and drinks? Did you just kind of slip and fall?
I felt a little bit hungry, but I just fell over.
You just fell over.
I was a little bit hungry, but I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, you can pass out from starvation, dehydration. We would not be the first today.
It wasn't fun, that's all I know.
Okay. Do you have food and drinks?
No, I don't have any.
Okay, so what I can do for you is I can get all these scrapes and bruises all cleaned up for you, and I can either get you something upstairs from our fridge to eat and drink, or I can attach this IV to you and we can get some fluids in you, but then you're gonna have to find food and drinks yourself. Or I can do a mix of both.
Anything will do.
Okay.
Anything.
One's a little bit more tasty. Saline you can't taste. Just makes you feel better. So that's what I'll do. I'm gonna clean up these bruises, and then I will head upstairs very quick, and I will grab something for you to eat and drink. Do you have any preferences? Or any allergies at all?
No, I have no allergies or anything like that. I'll take anything, mate, honestly, thank you.
Okay. Let me clean these up, and then I'll be back in like a minute to get you something to eat and drink.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, give me a minute. I could offer that to the other person. Saha. Local 241. Okay, something. Something that's not overly crazy. Oh, actually, you know what? We'll do this. We'll bring this over here. We got a protein shake. And we got a slice of pizza. Eh. You know what? No. We got a grilled cheese sandwich because something salty. Gah. Okay, wonderful. I found something for you.
Fucking hell, mate.
Here you go. If you could hold out your hand. Here's a grilled cheese and a protein shake. That should fill you up.
Is that Jax? I can't just...
Me?
Oh, the guy on the bed. What's he wearing? Is he wearing a grey?
Yes.
No, I don't know where you were.
But there you go. You should be good to eat and drink, and you should be good to get up.
Why'd you always fall off your fucking bike?
Hello.
Alright, mate, how's it going? How you doing?
Not bad. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic, mate. Top of the fucking world, me, mate.
I can't even hear you, by the way.
Just got a little bit caught up with a glass of a cal there.
You got a bunch of what?
Yeah, I got attacked by some broken glass. It fucking came at me like a fucking samurai warrior.
Oh god
It
damn.
was fucking mad mental, mate, honestly.
That's crazy. Here's what I can do for you. I can make. Do you feel like you got some glass stuck in you or nah?
No, I feel like it just sliced my fucking midsection a wee bit.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, if I need to, I'll stitch up what I need to stitch up, and then we can get it all cleaned up and all wrapped up and good to go, okay?
It sounds good, mate, sounds good.
Wonderful. If people say they can't understand, Scottish people, like, I can understand them to an extent. Okay, there we go. Didn't look like I really needed to stitch anything, which is good. It means my life was 10 times easier. But past that, I wrapped it all up, and you should be good to get up.
I appreciate it, mate. Thank you very much.
You stay safe. Be careful with that glass.
Will do, mate. You take it easy.
You too. I hate it when people go through that door. But you know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna do? I forgot to actually lock this door over here. I was like, a protein shake makes sense, right? Right? That's the only reason I did a protein shake. Because it made sense. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna summarize the massive announcement. Okay, because it was a pretty big announcement. But that's alright. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a second. Okay, we're gonna go section by section then. Because there's a lot. Okay. Ba. So, they wanted to address some various sides of roleplay. It's a really long thing. So they wanted to focus on emergency services, criminal environment, activities, development, and server direction and development. So, for emergency services, let's see. So, blah, 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 blah. With that said, the following charges are now that any criminal... Okay. So, following charges are now that any criminal activity that's not listed below and involves LEO response, excluding official, unofficial, crew versus crew interactions, is now limited to 4 criminals and 6 LEOs, which are cops. Or, you know. They're now the following for cops and criminals. The first number being criminals, second number being cops. So for Bobcat, 5 criminals, 8 cops. Polito, 6 to 9. Humane Labs, 7 to 10. Pacific Standard, 8 to 11. Prison Breaks and Riots, 8 to 11. So essentially it's a +2? As it relates to Air 1, okay? With these numbers in mind, Air 1 remains as 1 unit, K9's 2 units, because you got the handler and the K9.
Nancy, help.
Okay, if you want Nancy.
Hello. Oh no. Save her.
Said they want a Nancy. Okay. Air 1 remains as 1 unit. K9 stays as 2 units, so handler K9. 1013A ruling changes as such. When a 1013, which is panic, goes off. Okay. Okay. Oh. We have nothing related to rabies. Interesting. Okay. When it's triggered, units will remain in that scenario with the original limit count. Okay? Until 5 minutes have passed. Once the time has passed, then unlimited units can join the call. This includes Humane Labs as well. I hope Nancy treated you well. That's wonderful. Okay, this now includes Humane Labs as well. I'm okay with that. I don't really do crime, so I wouldn't really know what it was before, to be fair. That being said, at this time, we're no longer enforcing mandatory breaching at Humane Labs. The changes above are in hopes to allow more flexibility and roleplay for both sides of the coin. Blah, 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 blah. Which is okay. Let's see. Please keep these numbers in mind. When joining scenarios, utilize the new MDT response system. It shows how many and what specific units are responding. Oh yeah, because it tells you how many are responding. It does. It says so-and-so amount. If scene limits are being broken, then every LEO within that call will be pulled into a ticket for conversation and potentially receive warning points. Ouch. But fair. Supervisors and employees, please do your due diligence of keeping oversight in these scenarios if necessary to prevent rule break, or if the scene doesn't require it. Remove units and order them 10-8. We're not informing you all of this to frighten you, but to address the balancing issues and hold accountability for all sides in the scenario. Further, we did have some rad tools in our LEO departments. Air 1, motor, various interceptor traffic units, marine, etc. And are incredibly swift. Blah, 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 blah. We're wanting LEOs to utilize these appropriately and within reason. Just because we have them doesn't mean that. Okay. Just because we have them doesn't mean we need to respond to calls with Air 1, Motor, and Interceptor immediately on scene. We're aware that the criminal population as a whole needs improvement, and that's going to be addressed today, including usage of interference vehicles. If we continue to see overusage of these tools, we as the staff team will have to start stepping in, which is the absolute last thing we want to do. Which I'm aware they don't like interfering unless they absolutely have to. They just don't. They don't like to. They don't like being involved if they don't have to be involved. But yeah, it's basically a +2, so it's pretty much +2. When panic goes off, first 5 minutes, first 5 minutes, original limit. After the 5 minutes, unlimited can respond, which is fine. Charges and charge overstacking. Okay. LEOs are a vital mechanic to the server. Not only do we achieve story. Okay, blah 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 blah. This has to do with charges and overstacking charges. From minor to minor/petty to major crimes, we have numerous charges in varieties that we can easily argue to arrest someone for. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. I like that. Just because you can doesn't mean you have to. As we've all been trained, everything is based on officer discretion, right? Mutual respect and reading the room. They have a section dedicated to reading the room. That is... I mean... It's fair. But... Holy... Okay. Okay, something that we've noticed lacking in a lot is not reading the room and not respecting other people's role, similar to what was mentioned above. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. This means that just because you're having an altercation with another person or a group does not mean you need to escalate to gunplay every time. Just because you can overstack someone with charges that all have the same definition does not mean you should. We're wanting people to read the room and reward good roleplay and have better pacing in situations. This can go for any kind of character, any kind of situation. Okay. Instead of going for gunfights instantly, you could easily sort something out with a fist fight or a melee fight. Maybe providing some terms on how to resolve the conflict. If something is more extreme, you can pace it out and let the story build up before resulting in gunplay. This can go for any kind of character. Okay, 4 LEOs. You shouldn't let one poor situation ruin their mood and affect other people they run into for the rest of the day. Slamming people with multiple charges when it isn't necessary is excessive and isn't needed. Escalating use of force and being overly aggressive on scenes is also not needed. As police, you should try to de-escalate a scene, not escalate it. Trying to piss off criminals on purpose, ramming cars at high speeds in a reckless manner, breaching a crime scene just because you can, etc., is abusing the tools we have given you in order to control a scene and shut down roleplay. Holy hell. That was loaded. But sometimes the most loaded things are the most necessary things that need to be said. I'ma be honest. I like when it's just like, bruh, I'm about to tell you right now. It's the way it is. Just de-escalate. Don't escalate things. It's unnecessary. And the whole, like, trying to piss off criminals, it's like, yeah, don't do that. It all comes down, once again, to the don't escalate, just because you can. Okay. For criminals, actions such as parking motorcycles inside of a store or a bank, escalating to gunplay against other criminals or police with little to no reason, utilizing a large amount of interference cars purposely, min-maxing criminal mechanics. Wait, what? Utilizing a large amount of interference vehicles, purposely min-maxing criminal mechanics that would involve cops to limit roleplay interaction, etc., is not fun for others involved. Goes back to respecting other people's roleplay, and people needing to think about giving roleplay instead of finding the quickest way to win a situation. They're also banning words like W's and L's, apparently. Something I read, and I'm like, I mean, I don't... fair. There's no room for all character... there is room. Okay. There is room for all characters to improve. People need to keep in mind that we are here to share... I know, I'm not summarizing at this point. There is room for all characters to improve. People need to keep in mind that we're here to share, create, and tell stories between everyone. Try to think of yourself as a quest giver or a support role in a way that all of your interactions should be to further storylines instead of ending something abruptly. In addition, we want people to stop using phrases such as W, L, winning, losing, molding, etc. A lot of these comments shouldn't be used in a roleplay setting because roleplay isn't about winning or losing. People are often taking a lot of scenarios very personally and reflect the negative energy of them being upset by a scene into roleplay. Shutting down a scene instantly is not fun for anyone involved. Fact. Pacing. Oh god, there's a whole thing on pacing. There's so much. Blah blah blah. Okay, pacing. For police, there's a lot of police shutting down situations rather quickly, followed up by stacking charges. Pacing can apply when cops are debating breaching a situation, or most of the time, breaching is excessive and not needed. For example, oh, they have an example. I love examples. I love examples. Because we're going to do that for good luck. If there are two people robbing a Fleeca bank, one person's in the back and the other person is in the front. And the person in the front seems... Okay, one person is in the back and the person in the front seems distracted and not pointing a gun at the hostages. That seems like a valid reason to breach. If a group is well equipped and securing the scene from inside, there's not a reason to breach and end the situation. So if they have big guns, but they're not necessarily pointing it, it doesn't mean go in there, breach. It's my understanding. Read the room, fill out the role play, decide what would be best in character, but also what would be good out of character. Just because you can breach doesn't mean you should breach and end the situation. So, cops have a large variety of tools that can be used to instantly shut down. Yeah, because they have a lot of mechanics. They have a lot of things they can do. They really want to end us, just be like, they can. Doesn't mean they should. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. I love how that's a consistent message through all of this. Like that's basically what this is. Just a big old post saying, just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's pretty much what I'm getting from this. If you're continuously receiving disciplinary action complaints or violating SOPs, expect to not only get disciplinary action in character, but out of character as well. We will start pulling people into tickets for consistent excessive use of force, abusing police mechanics, or anything of that nature, and you will be talked to on a staff level. Changing departments to avoid disciplinary action does not exempt you from this behavior. For criminals. Oh god. Okay. That needs a summary, because criminals have a much bigger, statement. We've had many criminals, escalating to gun violence almost instantly when it isn't needed. There are many gangs, groups, and individuals who essentially just get onto the server and purposely look for problems and or conflict to get into just so they can get into gunfights, start conflict for days on end. Logging into the server solely for the purpose of war, gunfights, and or shooting people is not roleplay. Who wants a thunk? Who wants a thunk? But it's an FPS game, they might say. But it's roleplay. This just shows us you're here for PvP, which is not roleplay. There are ways to create conflict and develop organic problems through roleplay without forcing situations with slow burn pacing, rather than just rushing everything. When it comes to conflict, think of it like a staircase. Wait a minute. You start at the bottom and okay, I need the context. When it comes to conflict, think of it like a staircase. You start at the bottom and slowly work up to build up the conflict. If someone calls you stupid on Bleeder, you shouldn't start a gunfight or a war over that. Maybe instead, starting a conversation or a fist fight. Start with a conversation or fist fight the person to settle it. Another issue we've noticed is pursuits and pacing. Pursuits and pacing. There have been many situations where I've lost it. I've lost the paragraph that I was on. That's unfortunate. Okay, found it. There have been many situations where criminals are opting to use dirt bikes, motorcycles, because they know that they can get away from pursuit with speed or off-roading with 1 to 2 minutes of a chase starting. Yes, you're a criminal and you're trying to get away. But it goes back to reading the room and respecting other people's roleplay too. Make the chase fun for others involved. Give them a fun chase. Find unique ways to make it interesting. The same way cops shouldn't end a situation instantly. A chase shouldn't end instantly either. As I like to think of it, if you're playing a criminal, play with your food before you throw out your food. That's the only way I can think of it. Like, when it comes to chases, I've done that in most servers. Like, if I want to get away, I'll try harder. But most of the time, like, I don't. Like, I'll just be like, I'll like I said, I'll play with my food, and then depending on how the food is, whether it's good or bad. In other words, depending on if they're being shitty during the chase or not, will determine how I go about the rest of the chase. Whether I'm like, okay, I can keep this chase going and maybe go on a foot bail, or if I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel like a foot bail would, you know, be even worth it, because I'll probably get stumped on or whatever. You know? So that's when it's like, okay, so I'll do the, you know, I'll go from there. Gunplay over roleplay, medical injuries. Oh god. Oh, this is the important stuff. This is the stuff that affects me, because it's medical. This is gonna suck. Gunplay over gunplay situations. Okay. We can understand some of the gunfights due to the long-standing conflict between groups eventually escalate to a gunfight between two groups. Eventually lead... okay, but you should understand that your character is not immortal! I know, I'm making this announcement seem a lot more dramatic than it needs to be. I'm adding emotion to just... Getting shot does cause injuries, and you should be taking into consideration the amount of medical roleplay that should follow your shootout if you are to get hurt. We have multiple Safer and Saha people who are there to help out with all of the medical roleplay needs. PvP should not be the sole focus of your character. PvP is an aspect that can make roleplay interesting, but PvPing in gunfights multiple times a day, every day, is not roleplay. Like, I could read it like that, but I'm like, no! Okay, what were they saying? Okay, where was it? Okay, getting shot does cause injuries, and you should be taking into consideration the amount of medical roleplay that should follow your shootout if you are to get hurt. Oh, I didn't know this. Okay, let's see. Oh, another one. People going into shootouts every 3 hours because that's the time limit before you can roll again should weigh out all of the options and take into consideration all the factors of the situation. Wait, what? People going into shootouts every 3 hours because that's the time limit before you can roll again should weigh out all of the options and take into consideration all the factors of the situation. Okay, PvP should not be the sole okay, blah, 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 okay. That's funny. Roleplay is about giving, and you should be thinking of ways to give quests or interactions to others instead of thinking of how only how to benefit yourself and your character. We're quest givers. I like how we're being compared to quest givers. That's what roleplay is. We're just a bunch of quest givers. Which is technically accurate. In addition to medical injuries and your character not being immortal, we want to encourage people to actually rest your characters after you've been injured. More serious injuries should also include resting your character by either taking a break or sitting out the next situation and allowing other people to take your place in said situation. If you get into a major shootout, maybe you should sit out the next one. This can go for cops and criminals both. Respect the fact that your character is injured and allow other people to join in for the situation. Oh! Who would have thought? And you think we're done? We have like that much to scroll through left, by the way. Criminal mentality. Oh god. Our community's criminal mentality wavers back and forth over the line of acceptable or 100k or die. Oh god, I don't want the server to be compared to a 100k or die server. No. That's you don't want to be compared to 100k or die. I'm just saying. Like, that's a worst comparison you can make. We understand that conflict drives a lot of your roleplay, and we're okay with that. The issue we have is when you begin to skirt the lines of serious roleplay and or blatant rule breaks. We don't ask a lot from you regarding how to act during a war, but when we see reports and questions, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 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 Wow. Now, you might be sitting there like, but Pebble, my roleplay actions are perfect. Well, here's a main example of something that almost every single person has been found guilty of. Not me. That I'm aware of. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna consider like all the roleplay I've ever done ever. Okay, not just the stuff I've done on this server. Because I'm gonna be honest, I've never done crime on. Well, I guess I technically have, but yeah. Crew A and Crew B get into a shootout. Cops join in. Crew B escapes. Crew A and cops get into a shootout. Cops win the shootout. A crowd forms. Crew B and civilians stand around watching the scene. Cops with Class 2s and large force try to clear the situation and hold any form of control. Crowd begins to yell stuff over microphones. Get in the way. Hell. Starts shooting the cops. Wait a minute. Crew A and Crew B get into a shootout. Okay. So you have Gang 1 versus Gang 2. They start shooting. Cops join in. One gang leaves. Now now gang is going against gang A is going against cops in a shootout. Cops win. People see it while they're driving around. And Crew B comes, well. Crew B comes back. Civilians also come back. Are now seeing this whole situation. They're watching the entire situation. Cops of Class 2s and large force try to clear the situation, hold any form of control. Crowd begins to yell stuff over the microphone. Get in the way. Hell, start shooting. Yeah. Welcome to be. I'm gonna be honest. Welcome to being human. We're way too curious. We're way too curious of a species. We're like, oh, something interesting's happening. Gotta watch. Not gonna lie. I get it. You guys are gangsters, but in no realistic situation would you put yourself into a situation where you're going to lose. I also understand that respect is a two-way street. You guys expect to be respected just as the ESD also expects. But when there is blatant disrespect and zero fear of your well-being in life, it takes that respect and throws it out the window. That usually results in more aggressive criminals and cops on the next scene. Or it just causes people to F8 quit. Oh god. We're all just here to have fun, but it really seems like people are so worried about losing from both sides that all common sense and judgment just goes out the window. With our adjustments that we're making to the LEO side, whether it be the removal of mandatory breaching, numbers changing to crime, etc., we both expect better roleplay and the lack of instantaneous use of low-effort tactics to escape. Everything you do, no matter how small, adjust the way people around you roleplay, adjust the way they speak, they act, and not. This man's a people pleaser. What can I say? Well, he's a people pleaser unless they say something, which I don't know. I feel like it's like when you have a character that you genuinely don't know exactly how they do things. Because there are situations where, yes, he's very much a people pleaser, but there's other situations where it's just like, he's just gonna speak his mind. It still gives room for conflict. I don't know. Like, it means I'm doing things that I don't even expect to do. There's a lot of times where I just... this. But I don't really think of what happens from it. Like, if a consequence comes out of it, a consequence comes out of it. If no consequence comes out of it, okay, no consequence comes out of it, we'll see. Hello.
Homie, how you doing?
Not bad, not bad. How you doing?
I'm okay.
You're okay.
I'm getting ready to leave. I emailed briefly with Sleepy a couple hours ago. And
okay.
She's already aware. She said that I'm gonna meet up with her a little bit later. We're gonna finalize everything with the paperwork. She's gonna do a quick checkup on everything.
You were the one that was here yesterday, right? For the
hip. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's why I got
So-
this
so-
handy
so much-
dandy crutch here to help.
Which
kinda
hip did you go
support a
with?
little bit of it.
Did you go with
The right-
titanium?
No. They didn't do a replacement. She took some fragments out. Took some fragments out and did a mesh thing, I think she said.
Oh, okay. Sounds nice. Sounds nice.
Well, I mean, it'll be nicer when it don't hurt no more. But you know, until then, it's still useful.
Sure.
You know, I can't complain about it too.
I mean, you can.
I mean, I could, but doesn't matter.
I mean, as far as I'm aware, Sleepy's done everything she can on her side of things, and
Oh no,
I mean,
no, she was great. She was perfect.
you know what I mean,
got no
like.
complaints about that. I meant about like my hip hurt, and that's it is what it is.
Pretty much.
It's just for a few days it's gonna hurt. Maybe more. I don't know. For now, it's
This is one of those good types of pains.
Yeah, for the time being, until
This is it's healing kind of pain.
Yes, that is also true. But yeah, I saw you here, so I just wanted to let you know too. That way, you didn't think I was just randomly wandering around the hospital and just walking around.
Oh, that's fair. If you knew, I would say we have a fridge up there. That's a public fridge, but every single time we have a public fridge, someone goes ahead and steals it. Yeah. They just haul an entire fridge on their back and leave. It's weird.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. I'm like, God damn, that's highway robbery.
And then people keep putting fridges back up there. It's like it's gonna be tight, and then it gets taken again.
That's true.
We've got to like 3 fridges at this point.
It's like an endless supply of fridges in the ocean.
Pretty much.
All right, well, listen, I just want you to know I appreciate everything that you do. I gotta go out and wait for my ride to get here, because hopefully they're gonna be here in just a few minutes.
Okay. Well, you stay safe.
No, you. You stay safer.
No, I can't stay safer. That's Safer's job.
That's true. Stay Saha.
There we go.
That sounds... I don't know what that means, but you're not safer. You're Saha, so just stay that way. Unless someday you decide to be safer, then you do what makes you happy, homie.
You know, the worst part is about that joke.
No.
I'm usually the one to make that joke. I always tell people to stay safe, but not too safe, because then you'd be safer. Unless you are safer, in which case I tell you, stay safer.
No, I'm not safer. I'm a Sasper. I'm Sasper. So I'm like, I don't know. That don't sound as good. All right, I gotta go wait for my ride. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You stay safe.
No, you.
No, you.
Man, we doing this all over again. Shit, I'm just gonna go now.
Could be worse.
That's actually true.
We could have one of those weird rants of, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you? I'm good. You? I'm good. You? I'm good. You? I've actually had one of those before.
I just get dizzy. Like,
It's exhausting.
Keep doing this. Yeah, it's true. You're not wrong. All right. Thank you for everything.
Bye. I'm going through so much food and drinks right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, so what they said. Remember that there are better avenues for you to take for the first. Okay. So yeah, what they said is new numbers for these. Okay, it's 4 to 6, so it's a +2. I'm surprised they didn't just say that. +2 unless it's 10-3. It like literally. I just realized I can summarize their entire thing for this whole limit. So it is literally for cops and criminals. here are the limits. And then they say their limits. So X for X situation. For X criminal. Plus 2 cops for X criminals. For X amount of criminals. And so if there's one person, I guess it would be 2, right? Wait, yeah. So 5 to 8. Okay, let's go down. Let's go down. So 4 would be 4 to 6. 3 to 3, 4, 5, 3 to 5, I think. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6. Wait a minute. That does math. No, this does math. I'm confused now. I'm confused. It's not +2. It's not +2. Because, okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's not a +2. So it's 4 criminals. 4 crims. 6 cops. Okay? So in that case, it is +2. For Bobcat, it's 5 crims. 8 cops. 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's +3. For Polito, it's 6 to 9. 6 crims. 9 cops. 6, 7, 8, 9. So now it's +3. Now I'm confused. See where the confusion lies? Humane Labs, okay? Humane Labs. 7 crims. 10 cops. Wait a minute. Hold up. Hold up. Oh yeah, I was gonna grab some. Let's go and grab some stuff. Okay. I'm gonna have that. Oh my gosh. Gyoza. I heard that. Boom. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Not bad. How are you?
I'm alright. Those are assholes, I'm alright.
I mean, they also people also have assholes, so I mean, it's hard not to be one.
True.
But so what happened?
I got into a little fight with a local.
And were fists thrown? Gunshot?
Yes.
Fists. Hands, faces slapped?
Yep.
None of the above?
Just a lot of punches.
Lots of punches. Who won that fight?
I won the fight.
Okay. Oh, they hit you real good in your side. Going to be honest, they hit you real good there. I want to make sure it's not broken. So, but first we're gonna clean up those bruises. Does anything feel broken? Can you wiggle your toes and fingers without issue? Did
No,
they hit you
those are
with
fine.
anything? Or
No,
just
just a
fists?
fist.
Just fists? Okay. So, were you able to wiggle your toes and fingers without issues?
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay. No pain at all?
It wasn't very strong, just kinda on the heavy side.
Okay. Heavy muscle or heavy weight-wise we talk about? Because there's a difference.
Weight-wise.
Okay. Because I'm like, the difference between mass and weight, by the way. Just to be sure, what I'll do is I'm gonna put a little pressure on your thigh, and then you're gonna tell me if you feel any like immense pain or if it just feels as if someone's like just poking you, essentially. If it's anything crazy. Let me know if it feels worse than just being poked, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put some pressure on it. How's that feel?
It's okay.
It's okay, it just feels like an average poke, or does it feel like, is there like a weird, not pokey feeling?
Like an average poke. No big deal.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I was just double checking to make sure nothing was broken. Yeah, let's clean up those bruises. Suck.
I had a broken leg once.
You no? How'd that happen?
I had a friend who was an idiot. He was abusing a wheelchair and ran me over with it.
That's why we don't just give out wheelchairs to anyone anymore.
Yeah, good to go.
Where'd they go?
No, I'm good to go.
Oh yeah, you're good to get up. You need help, or you get okay? You're good. Look at you. All wonderful and dandy. Yeah, you stay safe. I can't hear myself think. Because storm be loud. So I'm just trying to figure this out, okay? Okay? Because here's the thing, right? So we're at 7. 8 to 11, right? So 8 crims, 11 cops. Seven what? 7 what? 7, 8, 9. Old joke. No, so they set limits on production, but the thing is, I'm kind of confused by one of the numbers. Because it seems like a +3, but not really. So at 8, 9, 10... So the only one that's not a +3 is Bobcat. I mean, no, the only one that's not +3... That makes sense. How's math? So then what case is it where it's 4 to 6? Because they don't classify, they just say the new number for these interactions. Oh, okay. So for warehouses, gas stations, house robberies, evangelicals, and banks, except for Polito and PSB. I don't know what PSB. Pacific Standard Bank, that one. The big banks. It's in production. So, does that mean... Okay. So does that mean... So say you only bring 2 people. So say you have 2 crims. Because most of the time you're never gonna have, like, less than that. Say you have you and your friend. Then technically, you'd be allowed... they'd be allowed 4 cops. Which, I guess it's +2 unless it's a major crime. Which, I guess, makes sense. So it's +2 unless it's a major crime, like things like Bobcat, Polito Bank, Humane Labs, Pacific Standard, and prison breaks, which is fair. I'm okay with that. I don't do crime, but I'm okay with it. Hey. But no, what this big announcement pretty much overall is saying is literally just what already is, which is just, 1, read the room, and just because you can doesn't mean you should. That's literally what this entire post is about. Just because you can't doesn't mean you should. Which I'm okay with. But how you doing, Dest? With these numbers in mind... Okay, yeah. So they repeated themselves. Air 1 remains as 1 unit, and K9 is 2. So Air 1 is a unit. Wait, so say... Okay, so we're gonna do a situation, okay? Oh, it's fine. It's a 1013B. It doesn't matter. Okay. Situation. So say someone... Okay. 4 people rob a Bobcat. Which is 4 criminals. PD wants Air 1 which is already 1 unit. And officers to respond. So, they'd be allowed Air 1 as well as, okay, it's actually 5. We're gonna go with the example of 5. As well as, so it's up to 8. So 8, so 7, as well as 7 ground units. Now say, hear me out, say they want to then be like, hey, can we get K9, okay? Say they want a K9 unit. That is +2, okay? So if they wanted to, they could have Air 1 and K9. But that means they would be limited to Air 1, 1 K9 unit, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, wait. 8. Okay, 8. So we have 8. There's Air 1, K9. So we're left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 normal units. Okay, math. So essentially, for a Bobcat, if PD wanted to go full out, okay, full out, they could do Air 1, a canine unit, and 5 normal units, which would equal the 8. Because canine counts as 2, and Air 1... Well, the whole canine counting as 2 makes sense. Like, that's the thing. That's not surprising even in the slightest. Because you got the dog, which is 1, and then you got the handler, which is 1. So technically it does make sense that it would be 2. Air 1 would be in the air, so it doesn't really matter if they have a co-pilot, because, well, they're in the air. What are they going to do from in the sky? But they still count. They still count as the +1. Which is fine. I'm okay with that. Makes sense. Yeah. It'd be kind of pointless to have 2 canine units though, because then you'd only be able to do 2 canine units. You'd be able to do 2 canine units. Which would then eliminate 5. You're at 5 now. So you're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're left with like 3 normal units, which is just pointless. Why would you even do 2 canine units and Air 1 at that point? Yeah, you might as well just take, like, huh, I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not questioning it. But yeah, essentially it's minor crimes, it's +2. For major crimes, it's +3. Unless a panic goes off, in which case they have 5 minutes to, they have 5 minutes for the normal, and then after the 5 minutes, unlimited units can respond, which makes sense. I mean, like, I'm not gonna complain. Well, that's okay. But yeah, I'm glad you got your OBS all boondabar. They said, and then they said just various things. 7,000 members. It's a lot of people. Holy hell. But yeah. I know you just got here. But hey, it's fine. Not much medically is going on. So, also, I have to figure out what's going on with the vertical plugin and why the vertical plugin wants to make me skip frames for which reason. Because I don't like it. That's annoying. It's kind of annoying. But that's okay. That's okay. But guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go make something to eat and figure out the vertical plugin. That way I can make it so taking vertical shorts 20 times easier. Which is all good. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. If you've already subscribed, thank you. If you clicked the like button already, thank you for the support. If you haven't, go click that like, subscribe, and a notification bell. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day. And yeah. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.